How to get out of the rut when your life is really not what you like, and you look like at so many aspects of your life and you just hate it, or at least you don't like it and you want things to change badly. When you wake up in the morning, you're like you're looking at like how it is right now, and it doesn't look good. So one thing that is, I think, is so important is that you look at all the obstacles that you have in your life, and you stop seeing them as negative things. I've got something in my throat. You stop seeing them as negative things, but you start seeing them as challenges that are going to make you become the person you are meant to be. So the goal of life actually shifts. Your goal, what you value in life, actually shifts, and you start understanding that life wants you to become a certain person, a certain way. It wants you to have certain values, to act a certain way, to think a certain way. And if you want to have the good life, you have to go with that. So you have to basically become what your life is pressuring you to become. And so the goal of life is not anymore to get rid of the obstacles in order to have what you want finally, but it's to see that how you are right now, you're not a super exciting human being to watch living. You're waking up in the morning and you're complaining and you're like, oh, why don't I have a girlfriend? Why don't I have more money? Why am I not more healthy? Don't I have friends? Why is there not more stuff happening in my life? Like, that's not really exciting to watch. Life, the process of life is not going to favor the development of that kind of human being. So if that's how you are right now, life is going to kick you in the ass from all sides in order for you to change and to become a hero, basically. And so it's different for everyone. I think the rate of growth and of transformation into that person is different for everyone. But in my case, I have noticed that I have to change in order to enjoy life, and I cannot expect life to go my way. It doesn't work. It is not even possible for me to imagine a good life without changing. So basically, I have to be like water, like Bruce Lee says. Just be like the water. You pour water in whatever shape, and it will take on the shape of the like recipient, or I don't know how to call it, like the thing you poured it in. And so if there's just like areas of your life where you're super blocked and there's no like a logical way that people would find easy, in society to like go about it and to find a solution for that problem, it means you have to go to the next level, become the next level human being who is going to solve that problem. And so I have examples in my life. I have a lot. I don't have the health that I want. I have to sleep a lot. I have a fucked up digestion. And I have noticed that everything I do, it just doesn't change. I'm gonna like put it right there so it's better. Like everything I've tried to do in order to improve my health hasn't worked. And the reason why was that what I was trying to do was to escape the problem of of not having a good health, because I was scared of it, and I thought I would need to be more healthy in order to enjoy my life more. But the process of becoming more healthy, I wasn't really interested in. I just did it in order to finally be happy. So I came from a very needy place, thinking that I needed to be healthy in order to be creative, to maybe find the right woman as well in my life, and to have enough energy to finally be happy. But this is typically the type of behavior that life doesn't reward at all. It will just fuck you over. So, what you have to do is to see that the problem is actually the pressure that you need from the outside in order to become the new version of yourself. And so for me, when it comes to health, it means I have to become the person that doesn't care that much about health, that does what it can in order to be healthy, but that doesn't exaggerate and give so much importance to health. So human beings are super resourceful. We can go for weeks without eating. We've been through world wars. We've been through the death camps during the Second World War. So the human body is so resourceful. It's just bullshit to think that if you're not healthy, you cannot be happy. It's not the truth. It's just that you are choosing the right excuse to not become who you're meant to be. And so this is one example in my life. So basically, how it shifted is that I saw everything that was positive about that thing. So I have to sleep a lot and I have not a lot of time during my day. So what's positive about that? It means that I have no other choice than going into the present moment and juicing every moment and increasing the quality of every moment. I don't have the choice because I don't have much time. So it means I have to start listening to my intuition, become way more present, seeing how I can enjoy moments even though I don't really like them. So I'm often at work or in public transport, so it means I have to start enjoying these moments because I have no other choice. I don't have enough time outside of these moments to just enjoy the moments in my free time and not enjoy those, because those moments are just they take up too much time in my life. So it means I have to enjoy these as well, and I have to start growing even in the moments where I'm not at home and doing what I want. So I'm not playing the piano, I'm not watching the videos I want, I'm not reading what I want. I'm just at work or in town or in public transport. And so what I do is I use these moments in order to be more present, to feel the emotions I want to feel, to think about what I want to think, to see more life like a dream, and everything is part of myself, to plan for my life. And there's just plenty of things that I have found that I can do in every moment, even if I don't have what I need. So I'm not free, I don't have free time, I'm not at home, I don't have a book to read or whatever. And so this lack of time pushes me to become more present and stop being so needy when it comes to time. Every moment is precious. You can turn every moment in in a growth experience. At my job, for example, also, there are just a lot of times where it's hard because there's just rushes of clients coming in, and there's difficulty, and I'm stressed and I'm scared, and I use these moments in order to become who I need to be, to become. So I force myself to be present in the midst of a storm of stress. I train my mind to see things positively, to see everything like a dream, to not worry even though nothing goes the way I want. And so this is an example how I turn a so-called bad situation in a good one. Also, the fact that I'm not healthy makes me appreciate where I'm healthy right now in my body way more. It makes me able to focus on something that I'm scared of, for example, when I don't digest the food I've eaten and I look at it and it hurts and I have nausea. It's it sucks. I really hate that. And I use the opportunity to look at the fears I have of that, to like be aware of my body and to just let go of it and not care anymore if I'm gonna be healthy or not anymore. And so this is, I just picked like one area of my life, which is health, or also which has a consequence on the time that I have, the free time that I have in my life. And I just showed you like how it just forces me to become a certain type of person, the next version of myself, who is gonna be way more present, way more grateful, way more resourceful, who is going to worry way less, to be comfortable with the unknown, with pain, with physical pain, and just when things don't go his way. So that's the version I'm becoming, thanks to the obstacles that I face in that particular area of my life. And if you start seeing like every problem that you have in your life, no matter what area, financial, social, career, health, whatever, you name it, you're going to see that the value is that it makes you become who you actually want to be deep down. Deep down, I want to be brave. I want to be able to love people even if they hate me. I want to be able to be like resourceful even if I don't have money, even if I don't have anyone who's supporting me, even if I don't know if the next day I'm going to end up on the street. I want to be creative. I want to be joyous, joyful. I want to be like that brave bastard that just goes and just like walks straight, even though like all the odds are against him. That's who I want to be. And I don't want to be the person who needs everything to be perfect in his life in order to be happy. So if you think a little bit about that, try to see which person you would become if your problems disappeared magically, and compare it to the person that you are going to become if you have to face these obstacles and adapt to them and become the next version of yourself. Compare those two versions of yourself and ask yourself like the question, who do I want to really become? We have one life and you can die tomorrow. Who do you want to become? Do you want to just like keep being that just like, how do you say, shitty version of yourself? And it's okay, like it's shitty, but it doesn't mean that you're not, you shouldn't be happy about yourself or stuff like that. It just means that you don't have to clinch to it and you have to be open to change. Or do you want to become that awesome version of yourself, even though you have to go through all the obstacles and all the fear and all the negative emotions and all that stuff, but it's also exciting? Who do you want to become? And so if you want to get out of the rut in your life, that's the question you ask yourself every time you have a problem. How does it help me to become who I actually want to become? And that's what I'm training myself to see with everything that goes bad in my life. And in the process of becoming that person, the problems start to disappear. Like people start being nicer to me because I don't need their validation. I have more energy. I'm more creative. So actually, when you start becoming and you agree to become that person, you're also going to see that life is going to be more gentle with you. And you're going to embrace your journey way more. So that's what you can do. Thanks for listening.